My favorite part about being an advisor at CCV is opening my heart to the people who walk across the threshold.
I really appreciate that no two students and no two meetings are ever going to be the same.
My favorite part of being an advisor is the connection with students, building that relationship and that trust with them. My name is Cody Miller. I'm a coordinator of student advising at CCV, and I work out of the Rutland Center.
My name is Kate Anderson, and I'm an advisor at the Community College of Vermont.
I'm Amy Stewart, the Director of Student Advising at the Community College of Vermont. I'm also an advisor, and I work out of the CCV Winooski Center.
Advisors can really help students in terms of helping them find that purpose or that their why, as we like to call it.
During our time together, we settle in. Oftentimes I'll take a few breaths with students, and then I explore what's important to them, what has influenced their decision to come to CCV. There's a structure to this. It's not a secret. You know, we want to relate with students, so we connect, we build relationship. We want to assess sort of what's going well and what's interfering with student progress.
I typically start by asking a student what's bringing them to CCV, because whatever got them in the door that day or got them to hop on the phone or the Zoom call that day is what's going to really be in their mind as they continue during their journey at CCV.
My name's Will Homer. I'm pursuing an associate's degree in liberal studies at CCV. This is a stepping stone for me to get me back into academia. It's been over 10 years since I've been in a college program.
My name is Priyaskila Gurung, and I'm here at CCV to take my pre-classes so I can pursue my dream of becoming a dental hygienist.
So my name is Plaise Kabasela. I'm studying an associate's degree for information technology. I just moved to United States a couple months back. I decided to start at CCV because it was the quickest way and more efficient way for me to get back into studying.
My first appointment with Amy Stewart, my academic advisor at CCV, fundamentally changed my path through CCV.
My advisor is Amy. She always has this positive energy that I feel really comfortable to be around.
But it was my first contact, and it gave me a little bit of confidence because I was kind of scared because I've been out of classroom for a while. And my program is information technology, so it's a lot of math and computer stuff.
I went into most meetings having very little idea of what I needed to do. Amy has held my hand through signing up for all of my classes, registering for all of my classes.
I was really scared, but as soon as I met my advisor, she was there for me to help me.
I usually talk to them before the end of the current semester, so I can register for the following one. And they usually check up on me during the semester anyway, so we also talk with different communication like email or text.
My advisor always makes sure to send me all the resources that are available at CCV. Then we can schedule an appointment and talk more about it.
One role of an advisor is to provide resources, and those resources can be financial resources. Oftentimes I'll connect a student to their financial aid counselor or to their VSAC counselor, or to information that's on our website or on VSAC's website to learn more about loans and grants and scholarships they might have access to. Sometimes students are struggling with some mental health concerns, and so I connect them with a resource we have here at CCV called Working Bridges. People work in connecting with students and finding out what their needs are, and then hooking them up with mental health services or groups, sometimes food resources, or housing resources, even childcare.
So students often have questions as I get to know them over time when things come up in their lives outside of school, and I can also be helpful there supporting them and connecting them with some resources that the college has to offer. So for example, we have a general resources page on our website that has all kinds of links to different community organizations and also things within CCV. We have, for example, the Life Gap program where a student might reach out and share that their laptop broke and they're borrowing from a friend until they can get it fixed, but they're not quite sure how to pay for that, or they need new winter tires in order to get to their class during a spring semester, which ends up actually being during the winter here in Vermont. And I can connect students to our Life Gap program, which allows them to apply for these smaller, short-term, one-time grants that can help them with those kinds of costs so they can stay in school.
I can help students connect to resources that can help them academically in their classes. I can help them connect to resources that can maybe help them get more comfortable with the technology used for classes. I think that oftentimes students will ask me what's available in terms of tutoring. So I'll be able to tell them a little bit about the different learning services that we offer. Tutor.com, where they can get tutoring 24/7. Learning Center Online Live, where they can get help from an academic mentor on Zoom. So I think there's a lot of questions about what kind of help's available. They also have questions sometimes about, I have this concern about this class. How do I how might I communicate that to the instructor? And so it's sort of then trying to provide them with guidance, but also let them use their voice and their perspective to have their needs met, or just express any questions or concerns they might have.
I would say to new students, the best way to get the most out of the CCV experience would be to always be curious and ask questions to your advisors.
I think the more that you connect with your advisor, even if it's in small ways, you can send us a text, you can send us an email, you can leave us a voicemail.
Whenever you come in for your first appointment with your advisor, always make sure to let her know what your goals are and what you want to achieve at CCV.
Communication is really key for students, especially new students as they're trying to get comfortable. So that includes reaching out to your advisor when you have questions or concerns, reaching out to your instructor if you're struggling with the content.
Go to your first advising meeting and go to it quickly. It's so much easier on you to know what your path forward looks like. These are not intimidating meetings. Start early, and then you don't have quite as much confusion. You know what your path is going to look like, and you know you have somebody on your side.
Pay attention to that part of you that's wondering and thinking and eager and maybe even a little nervous about taking a new step, a different step, a bigger step. You're welcome here. You can ask questions here, and we can't wait to have you.